Good morning, everyone. This is Specialist Brunts. I am here to give you an informal brief on Army values. This class is unclassified, so we don't have anything to worry about there. So let's get on into this here. First thing I wanted to share with you is our agenda for the day. We'll be going over a brief introduction of Army values. We'll go over the acronym leadership, as well as the 4 Army values that I believe every single NCO should hold dear to them. Then we'll go through a brief summary, and then we'll see if we have any questions at the end. Okay? To start off out here, we have the 7 Army Corps values are the foundation that we as soldiers are built on. By utilizing these Army values, we become the greatest military in the world. Okay. First thing we're going to discuss here today is the acronym leadership. Okay, leadership, everyone knows this from basic, right? You got LDRSHIP, which stands for loyalty, duty, respect, selfless service, honor, integrity, and personal courage. Okay, these are the basic beliefs an individual thinks to be true, right? Or what we live, eat, and sleep by. Okay. As I briefly shared in the beginning, that we will only be going through 4 of these, as I believe those are the 4 most important Army values. The first Army value that we are going to go into is honor. The definition of honor is the matter of carrying out, acting, and living the values of respect, duty, loyalty, selfless service, integrity, and personal courage in everything that we do. Okay, you have to have the honor and feeling of pride for your country. You have to honor the 7 Army values. Okay, that is how we grow into leaders and use those tools to become better leaders and to teach your subordinates to live off those as well. An example of honor is we give honor to the flag and to the ideals it represents and the symbolism it lends to the greatness of our nation. We honor the flag, okay, the flag right here, and the ideals that it represents, you know, our freedoms, everything that we have that other countries don't. Are there any questions on honor? Great, moving forward. As we move into the second most important Army value, I would like to share that it is over personal courage. Okay, the definition of personal courage is not the absence of fear. Rather, it's the ability to put fear aside and to do what is necessary. Face your fear, danger, or adversity, whether that is physical or moral. Okay? Basically, when you are afraid to do something, or you're afraid to stand up, or take risks, right? Challenging a leader when they're wrong, you know, it takes courage to do that. So you have to be able to build up that courage inside of you that we grew and learned to love, right? And do what is right all the time. Okay. An example of personal courage, when you take on a new challenge, like being an instructor for HETNET, that you've always been fearful of doing. So, you know, that it's very important to have the courage to stand up and say, hey, I'll do this. I really want to do this, and be, you know, fearful or skeptical of that, but then you have that courage to just jump right in and do it. Okay. Any questions on personal courage? The third Army value is loyalty. Okay. Loyalty means to bear true faith and allegiance to the U.S. Constitution, the Army, your unit, and soldiers. I'm going to read that one more time because that is very important. To bear true faith and allegiance to the U.S. Constitution, the Army, your unit, and other soldiers. Loyalty does not waver in time of test, but garners strength from within to stand committed to support the person, the belief, or the cause, despite whatever challenges may come. I mean, that is just very crucial. Loyalty does not waver in time of test, but garners strength from within. It comes from inside of you. It's not something that you can just grow to do eventually. You have to be loyal from the start and stand by your Army values, all 7 of them. Are there any questions on loyalty? As we move on to the 4th, and in my opinion, the most important Army value, it is important to know, what that value is. That value is integrity. Integrity is to do what is right legally and morally. There are 2 critical components of integrity that go beyond just doing the right thing when no one is looking. The first is the adherence to a moral or ethical principle. The second is pursuit of an undiminished state or condition. Integrity means to do what's right even when no one's looking. It's like the golden rule. Treat others the way that you want to be treated. Integrity kind of goes hand in hand with that. Treat people the way that you want to be treated. Don't do something that you're not supposed to do. And if you do something that you don't supposed to do, fess up. You did something. The most important thing to do is to take immediate responsibility for your actions, and that may dwindle the outcome. Integrity instills confidence in self-leadership and your country. By having integrity, not only do you build the confidence in yourself, but you build confidence in your leadership and then in your country. Being in the reserves, you have civilian jobs. So having the integrity to do what is right legally and morally, not only in the Army, but in your professional career outside of there, that builds confidence not only in yourself, but your leadership at your jobs, or even just a civilian walking down the road, be like, man, that guy is right on. So integrity is the most important Army value. Okay, are there any questions on integrity? In summary, we have gone over the 7 Army core values that are the foundation that we as soldiers are built on and that makes us the greatest military in the world. I went over the 7 Army core values with you in the leadership acronym. I went over the 4 most important Army values that every NCO, non-commissioned officer, should have, and not only NCOs, but junior enlisted and commanding officers should have those as well. These values are what we live, eat, and sleep by every day. Okay, and then I gave you examples of each. In having and living by these values, we become better individuals, better team members, and better leaders for the future. At this moment, I would like to see if there's any questions on any of the tests that we've gone through today. This concludes my brief.